Hello, welcome to this video. I'm Ruby, this is Ruby Red, and today Kayla is gonna curate my vlog. I wanted to do a collab video with my friend Kayla Ray Reads. Her channel is linked below, and I thought it'd be fun if we each curated a vlog for the other. So I asked Kayla to pick for me a book to read, something to drink, and an activity to do. And then this is the vlog. And I feel really good about how this all went, so I think I'm definitely going to be reaching out to some other friends to ask them to curate a vlog for me as well. So keep an eye out. All right, let's go jump back in time a little bit to me when I found out what Kayla had picked for me. Okay, I have secured the video, and let's watch it together. Okay.
Hey Ruby, so here I am to give you your things for this video, and I made my list of things to tell you about, and here they are. So first off, the book that I've chosen for you, I'm just gonna get this out there, I could have been worse than I was. This is not a bad book, it's actually a fantastic book, but I almost gave you Priest by Sierra Simone, and then I backed off because I was like, I don't want Ruby to read that just yet. So the book I chose for you, if you have already read this, then you can read Priest, but your Goodreads says you haven't read it, which, here we go. The book is The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. Here's a little picture. I love this book so much. I even gifted it to my mom. That's why I don't have a copy. I'm absolutely obsessed with this book. In my opinion, this is Kristen Hanna's best book. You're welcome. So for the drink, I'm gonna send you a little video of the particular recipe that I found, but we're just gonna make a peach lemonade. It's almost the summer, light, refreshing, cute. And then if you wanna spice it up, you can add some vodka or some Malibu to it to make it a little spicy for you, spicy in the terms of liquor. But so a cute little peach lemonade. And then my activity, I am gonna let you know for this activity, I kind of want to be invited. You don't have to, you can make it and then show me, and then we can do my own. But I think you're gonna like this. So here's the video actually that I found of this, but it is a cute little felt mushroom bookmark. It'll be cute, easy, it'll be fun for you to do, and I'm excited to see you make this little mushroom bookmark. So enjoy your things and have fun. Let me know.
Okay, oh my gosh, that's so, this is great. I've been dying to watch this video and get to the bottom of what my things were gonna be, and yeah, this is great. The Great Alone, wow, I have not read any Kristen Hanna, and now I'm going to. That's honestly like a fun and fine pick. Thank you, Kayla. Sorry, I just said it was like fine, but like I don't know if it's better than fine yet, you know what I mean? Okay, amazing, cute little drink. We were kind of maybe like on the same wavelength with our drink ideas, so that's fun. And that little mushroom bookmark is so cute. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm definitely gonna try to wrangle Kayla over here to make little bookmarks. Like it's adorable. So that's what this vlog is gonna contain. Get ready. I have to try to find that book now. Okay, hi. I have an ebook copy of The Great Alone and I have the audiobook. I have no idea what this book is about, and actually I don't want to know. I'm not gonna look at a synopsis or anything. Kayla loved it. Kayla wants me to read it, so I'm gonna read it. And I am still trying to finish some physical reads up, but I need a new audiobook, and I just thought, why not jump in and start with the audiobook, and then maybe I'll move to the ebook if I feel like it. So I am about to embark on a cleaning project my refrigerator, and I wanted to have something to listen to. So I'm gonna start the ebook of The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna, and we're gonna deal with the beverage and activity this weekend, I think. Okay, hello. I've been listening to The Great Alone a bit now. I think I made it to chapter 6, so I'm ready to talk about it. I went into it absolutely not knowing a single thing, but now I know a couple of things. So the story is about this girl, Lenny. I think she's like 14, and her parents, her dad is a veteran. He was in Vietnam, so he's got some severe PTSD, and her mom, I don't know, she's a little bit maybe like she seems like she would accidentally kind of join a cult. And the three of them have just moved to Alaska, kind of out of nowhere. I think they inherited a house, so they just like moved up there to like get away from everything, because everything is what has been really triggering for her dad and his PTSD. That's the setup, but it's been fun. I like the way that Lenny is being characterized. I think she's a well-written tween. Like, she has the right kinds of worries and the right kind of like internal kind of narration to me. It is kind of giving Little House on the Prairie. It's like Little House in the Yukon, you know, so that has also been fun. I think we're gonna get like little bits of like homesteading stuff, and you know, life in Alaska is really hard. That is one thing that has been annoying me just in the last like half hour that I was listening to it, is like the amount of times people said like, this is Alaska, that's how Alaska is, things are like that in Alaska. Like, I'm like, okay. I just got back from hanging out with my cousin and her little baby, who is 6 weeks old now. So that was really fun. Oh, and there was a Pippi Longstocking call out, and I was remembering because somebody says like, oh, you look like Pippi Longstocking, because I guess Lenny has red hair that were in braids at one point, and I was remembering the two different Pippi Longstocking movies that I had as a kid. One of them was a cartoon version and one of them was a live action one. I am gonna maybe watch those now because I found them online. So I'll link them below for you, I guess. I think, at least I know the live action one was really bad, but maybe the cartoon one is actually funny. I'll let you know if and when I do actually watch those. But for now, it's back to work. We're on a mission for this, and you'll see why later. I am almost 25% of the way through The Great Alone. I'm still listening to the audiobook, and I really like it. I'm so excited to be reading something I didn't know a thing about, because like is this a cult book? Is this a murder book? Is this just a sad family book? Like, I literally don't know, but there are certain elements that are giving cult, for sure. And there's also just a lot of like sad family stuff, because like I've explained that it's just like, you know, a PTSD ridden family, and that's hard. Especially, I don't remember what year this is supposed to take place, but it's like nobody believes in PTSD or something, you know? So the Little House on the Prairie energy kind of fell through. That's not a good comparison, I don't think. But I mentioned Pippi Longstocking before because they mentioned Pippi Longstocking in the book. And so last night me and Connor did watch this animated version of Pippi Longstocking, which is the one that I watched as a kid. And that is, of course, going to be linked in the description if you want to watch it too. It honestly was pretty good. Like, for being from like the 90s, I expected it to like have more things that are like offensive, you know, but I think it did only have there were just a couple things that were like, ugh, you know. Yeah, it was fun. We love a singing little girl, so that was really fun. Anyway, I'm going to listen to more of my book while I go and gather some more of the ingredients that I need to make my beverage, which I'm gonna make today. And it's gonna be a great day to make it because it is really hot and I need to be refreshed. Okay, I kind of did not follow the recipe that Kayla sent to me. I can't follow directions at all because I'm not gonna follow her other directions either, but basically it's not peach season quite yet, so I was like, well, I'll have to get frozen peaches. And then I like had this idea for like a frozen peach lemonade sort of a thing, and then I started to do that, and I was like, I really don't have nearly enough frozen peaches to like make this like lemonade slushy thing work. And I didn't really want to actually problem solve it all, so I decided to just blend up those peaches and then make it a lemonade that's just like maybe a little bit thicker than you expect. But it does taste pretty good, so I'm gonna grab a glass and then grab a book. I am 1/3 of the way through The Great Alone at this point, and gotta say, there's something I'm not loving. So first of all, there was something mentioned pretty early on in the book, and it has been brought up a couple of other times, like in a casual way, but I kind of think it better come back in a big way. Like it has to. It's one of those rules about writing a book. Like if you're gonna mention that, it has to be part of the story. So I'm looking forward to that, hopefully, because I think that will resolve the other problem that I'm having, which is that, not that I'm bored, because that's not the right word, but the setup for this had like so much possibility. Like there were so many ways for this story to go, and the way that it appears that it is going is just a choice that I'm less than thrilled about. There's a lot of book left, so I don't want to be passing judgment too soon, but for now, yeah, was hoping for something else. Sorry that's extremely cryptic, but I don't want to spoil this for anyone, because I do think that the writing is very good, and again, like the setup, the setting, everything was so interesting and so just like full of potential. So yeah, hopeful, but slightly disappointed. But you know, tomorrow is a new day, and maybe I'll be feeling a little bit better about it then. Got back from an outing. I think in one of my February vlogs, me and Connor headed out to see the sea lions and go to this restaurant that we had a gift card to. And on our way there, we saw this sign for an afternoon tea, and we swerved in and we had the afternoon tea. We didn't see the sea lions at all. We just had tea and went home. But today we were successful in our mission of going to that restaurant. It was so good. And we didn't use our whole gift card, so we're gonna go again, you know, eventually. So that's fun. And we did see the sea lions. They were precious, and they finally have like succeeded in keeping people away from the sea lions. Like last year when you went, people were like way too close to these sea lions. Like people were not keeping their distance, but they've set it up now so that you keep your distance, so that's great. And we also obviously went into Warwick's, which is a bookstore in La Jolla, and got some books. And plans for the rest of the day include me doing my little craft and reading my little book. Okay, I'm enjoying more of my peach lemonade. And I'm about to start my craft project. And I will link the little mushrooms video, mushroom bookmark that Kayla sent to me down below. But basically I'm gonna make a little mushroom top out of this red felt. And then I'm going to attach it to like a bookmark piece of not cardstock, thick paper. And I'm gonna draw on that paper a little bit to make it look like a mushroom stem. And then that's my bookmark. It's a little bit different than the video, but I think it's gonna be more effective for me as a bookmark. Okay, here she is, little mushroom bookmark. I stuffed the inside of the mushroom with just some of the extra like felt that I had. And then I just hot glued it onto the paper. I do think I maybe should have used watercolor paper. This is like it's not just like, it's not nothing, but it's not as sturdy as maybe I actually want a bookmark to be. I looked at the watercolor paper and I was like, no, this is too thick, but now I think probably it would have been fine. But it's so cute, and I just put it in a book just to see. I mean, how cute. I don't have a physical book that I'm like reading right now, but it's adorable. So thank you, Kayla, for making me do this little craft. I think I will be making more of these because I have a bunch more felt, and they're so cute. I don't think this is too much of a spoiler, but something about me is that I do not like survival stories. Like, I know I was really into Thin Air, and that has a lot of elements of like being a survival story, but somehow, I don't know, I didn't hate that. But in general, when it's like the odds are against us, every bad thing possible has happened, you know, there's no way that this can be survived. Yeah, I just hate that. I'm like, give up. I don't want to hear how you try to make it back from this. I don't want to know like what kinds of terrible things have to happen or that you have to do to like survive this. Like, I don't want to know. I don't like it. Like, this book takes place in Alaska, which has a very volatile environment. It's a very, you know, it's a dangerous place, especially in the bush, the way that this family has been living. And so I kind of knew that something like this might happen. And I was just hoping that it wouldn't happen, or that it would happen in a way that I didn't hate. But I am truly at this moment considering not finishing this book. But I'm not going to make that call right now. I'm just going to take a break. So I have made the difficult decision not to finish this book. I feel really badly. I, wanted this video to feel like a success, but the story was just taking a turn in a direction that is something I really don't like to read. And I think if I had just forced myself to push through and like finish the book, I would have then been like not interested in reading anything for weeks. And I really don't want to do that to myself. So I did reach out to Kayla and ask for some spoilers about like what was about to happen, and that kind of settled things for me that it just is not worth it for me to continue this book. Although I do think like there's no way I would have made it all the way to the 67% mark if it were not for Kristen Hanna's amazing writing. I do think that I'm more likely to pick up another Kristen Hanna book in the future because her writing was just fantastic. just the way that she crafted such a strong sense of place in a place that I, have no sense of. I've never been there. As well as just painting such a vivid picture of this land and her characterizations of the people who live there, all just like created such a rich tapestry of like Alaska, like the fringes of civilization in Alaska. I don't know. I just thought that was really excellent. And even though thematically this wasn't my jam, the character work I think was really, really good. And I just wish that there was maybe a stronger plot to hold it all together. So yeah, let me say a couple of other things about this book, The Great Alone. About 50% of the way through the book, something happened, and I was like, oh my god, a plot point. Not that there was no plot, but that was, I think, the first time that something was like, we had something to like root for and to work towards for our characters. And that was halfway through this really long book. And before that, like, I didn't have anything that I could be rooting for. Like, I was like, I hope you don't all die, but nothing, there was nothing like specifically moving me to like want to support the characters. It was just like sort of feeling very like slice of life. But the life was rough. That's kind of the other thing for me. The main theme of this book kind of was domestic abuse, domestic violence. And so the story is like combining the intense fear and unpredictability of living with like a domestic abuser versus the intense fear and unpredictability of like the Alaskan landscape. And that the way that those two met was a little much. Was it too on the nose? I don't know. That was just not something that I could stand to read for so long. And again, so long before I even felt like I had a goal that I could hope that my characters were going to reach, So I wish that this book was way different. But I think I should probably just read a different Kristen Hanna book, because I think that's going to give me the same, hopefully, like vivid sense of place and of people, but with maybe different themes. So with that, I'm going to close this vlog. I'm really sorry that I couldn't finish one of your favorite books, Kayla. You had no way of knowing that I can't stand survival stories, but I had a lot of fun doing my little crafts, making my lemonade, and I can only hope that you have a more positive experience with the book that I chose for you. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for every like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to me, and I really appreciate you being here. And yeah, keep an eye out for more of these, I think.